Hi, today we're talking about Hebrews chapter 12, verse 9, which is the content lesson for the doctrinal mastery this week. The purpose of this lesson is to help our students come to know Heavenly Father better and then understand how that knowledge and testimony of Him and a better relationship with Him can positively impact their life. This is such an important lesson and one that I personally feel so strongly about. I don't feel that in the church we talk enough about God the Father and our relationship with Him. We talk a lot about Jesus Christ, and rightly so, but this is just such a great lesson and an opportunity to focus on that relationship with God the Father. So the lesson actually is outstanding, and I just love the order and the activities they have here, starting with this lesson from Lions in a Zoo. I would show the video clip here, along with these questions, and then coming to the doctrinal truth about God is the Father of our spirits. The first suggestion I have today is to check out this call-out box here that says to consider marking doctrinal mastery passages in a distinctive way so students can locate them easily. This is such an important thing and something that I hope we've been doing at Doctrinal Mastery, and if not, this is a good place to start. The Rasbam visited Wisconsin, and he talked to all the youth in the state about marking their scriptures using tags, their electronic scriptures, that you could create these tags, and they could be by topics. So one of the tags that students could create is Doctrinal Mastery, and they could tag Hebrews 12:9 with the Doctrinal Mastery tag. You could also tag it with the Doctrinal Mastery topics, in this case, Godhead. So they could write that tag and have two tags there to describe it. The next part of the lesson talks about the blessing that will come as our students come to know God the Father. That as they learn their identity and purpose, they'll be able to overcome struggles and challenges in life. And so that's what these questions are designed to do. And so you have this discussion about how the knowledge of God can bless our lives in that way. And then we come down to this activity here about a correct knowledge of our Heavenly Father leads to increased faith. And we're going to spend some time increasing our understanding of Him. There are some scriptures here. I think all of these scriptures are outstanding. So my second suggestion would be just take these scriptures and put them on a piece of paper throughout the room. They could be on the walls. You could create a scavenger hunt where they're finding them on sticky notes under chairs or on top of objects in the room or underneath objects hidden a little bit. But they have to find these 7 scriptures and then study them, list what the scriptures teach about the character and attributes of Heavenly Father and your relationship to Him. The purpose here would just be to get our students up and moving. And so they're doing a study activity, and it's just to get them moving around the room, to the walls in the room, just to take notes, and they have to circulate through all 7 stations and get all 7 of these again, or a quick scavenger hunt that just gets them up and moving. Another way to do it is, as it suggests here, to go to the topical guide and click on God Attributes of, which brings up just these titles. And again, we're looking for the opportunity to understand better His character and attributes. So not all of these are created equal, but we could help them zero in on things like God, justice of, or love of, mercy of, perfection of, and so they could kind of zero in on those topics that are more characters and attributes. Or the other one is they can go to Guide to the Scriptures and click on Godhead, and that looks like this. You would go to the God the Father section, and they're studying this, again, looking for characters and attributes. There's some additional scriptures here, so they're going to want to be looking up these scriptures. The thing about using one of these two options, the topical guide or Guide to the Scriptures, is that it's a more quiet activity. And remember that when we're in a no-talk mode, where students are just reading and studying, that the energy level in the classroom is going down. So as you finish that activity, if they've been studying and quietly writing in their journals, you're going to want to do an activity where we move it back to all talk. and kind of raise the energy level in the room. So my last suggestion is that as you review these questions, put the students in pairs or in groups. And the purpose of that is to give them the chance to start talking and, again, raise that energy level and to share with one another their thoughts and testimonies. Be intentional with the groups. So if you're going to have them in pairs, pair up a student with a stronger testimony and maybe a better study skills with someone who might struggle reading some of these scriptures and pulling out the attributes of God. Or even better, put them in groups of 3, or if you have a big class, 4. So more students are talking, more students are sharing. And that's where our lesson ends, is with this invitation to discuss and share what actions they feel inspired to take based on what they've learned about God the Father, His attributes, and how understanding their relationship to God would actually help them overcome challenges and difficulties that they face in their lives. Have a great time with this lesson, and good luck this week in seminary. Thanks for everything you do.